Good evening. It's cold again. Thanks, Florida. Completely unpredictable weather. Anyways, what you're looking at over my shoulder is the new chop saw that we got. So, just going to go over some reasons why we got it and improvements that Evolution made over the model that we had previously. So, this is the Evolution 380. It's a 14-inch dedicated for metal cutting. The last saw we had was a 14-inch and it was multi-surface. It was the orange version. So this isn't their newest, nor is it their top-of-the-line saw, but it was $300, brand new. And this one, as the kids say, is just built different. Literally. It's got some big improvements over the old orange saw. It's still not the newest, greatest. It doesn't have like the capability to bevel in 2 axes, but you still get the angle cuts up to, I believe, 45 degrees. Yep. So let's look into just some differences in appearance. The handle's different, so that's cool. The locking mechanism isn't just a chain that you strap up. It's actually like a dedicated pin that sits in there. So that helps out with quick storage. Just pull the pin and she comes up. Boom. One of the chief complaints I had about mine was the base. The old base was just stamped steel, and after beating on it for all those years, I did have that saw for 10 years. After beating on it, I wanted something that was cast and didn't have to worry about reinforcing it on the bottom or it getting bent or my cuts being off. The only reason that the cuts get off with these saws is after your blade gets dull, the blade will wander. So make sure you're keeping up on your blades. They're about $80. You can find them online, purchase direct from Evolution. I think they are carried in some Home Depots. So whatever is closest to you, whatever your best option is. Another thing is the clamp. So on the old one, this is all you had. You just had to sit here and run this thing all day. With the new one, it's so much faster. I mean, yeah, it's only going to take me a few seconds to pull it back by threading it. But man, this is why do that when we have this now? You can just run this sucker and so much better. Tool storage. So the Allen wrench that's required for changing your blade and maybe tightening it up your screw back here, but I don't see any reason to actually do that. It's really just for changing the blade now. It's actually stored somewhere. Previously, on the old orange Evolution saw, this function right here to change your angles, that's just too damn easy. To change your angles, you had to use an Allen wrench. You had to loosen up a set screw here and here, and then find your angle wherever you wanted it, retighten it down, and go put your tool somewhere. This is so much easier. They really just found everywhere that it could be improved and improved it. So pretty happy with that. So again, this is the Evolution 380. And I'm about to use it for the first time. It's going to be pretty simple. I'm just cutting some 1/8 inch by 1 inch strapping or flat bar. That's for our roof rack brackets. Pretty easy task for this monster. I have cut very thick stuff up to 1/2 inch with this saw. I don't have any sitting here to show you, but it'll chew through this 2x3 tubing, no problem. Big 1/4 inch angle iron, it'll eat that stuff, no problem. But this overall is going to be a great addition to the shop. Let's see how she cuts. Not much. None out of this stuff. And those are some clean cuts, man. Super clean, minimal mess. If you do have one of these saws, you are going to need a magnet. Especially if you got a family, dogs, kids. The shrapnel pieces that come out of this don't feel good in the foot. So we've got a rolling magnet we clean up the floor with, a magnet on a stick to clean up everything else. Definitely don't want to be getting these in the sheets. I'm gonna continue cutting, get these things done. And it's just that quick and easy. Unplugged, stowed, ready to get rolled out of the way. And all these brackets cut, man. That would have taken forever with a grinder. Would have been messier, would have had stuff everywhere, smoke and nastiness. All I had to throw in was my safety glasses, and that's really it. So the little cart it's on is a Harbor Freight special. Don't remember what it is besides it's just a cart, maybe a tool cart. I don't know. It's probably 50 bucks. And it's already missing pieces. I can tell just by looking at it now. It's missing some bolts out of the corners. You know what? I'll probably just throw a weld on it. Why not? That's what I did with the bar here, because it's paper thin steel. Paper thin. Don't expect anything great out of this, but it is kind of perfect for what I do with the saw. I can cut at a good height and just roll it up out of the way. Super easy. You can't set it down into this tray without like bringing it up. So I've got about 3 pieces of 3/4, which equals math. And yeah, it's that much higher than it originally was, and that's just some scrap pieces I had laying around. Screwed it together, and it's kind of perfect. So yeah, good little cart for that. May in the future make a better cart for my welder. That's an old Craftsman toolbox with all the shells removed, and yeah, it's been rolling on that for about 10 years. Might be time to get something new. I don't know. But that's the end of my little review on the Evolution saw. It did just cut super clean. I didn't get kicked in the face with all metal shavings because they added this nice little guard. This blade, cutting that thin stuff, it's complete overkill. But when I do end up going into cutting like the 2x3, the 1/4 inch angle iron, the 1 3/4 tubing for the bumpers, that's when this saw really shines. All this little stuff, it just eats through it like butter, man. It's a hot knife through warm butter, or a warm spoon through some delicious ice cream. Ice cream. Fatty. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to kill the video here, and that's the review on the Evolution 380 shop saw. It's pretty awesome.